Alright, we're going to go through these two basic trig questions. So this one and this one. Let's do number one first. Oh, I guess we'll also do B. So for the first triangle, we're going to have to, I'm just going to draw it here so I can see it. Okay, they gave me 1.9 and 63 degrees. And this was K. So the first thing I like to do when I'm doing trig questions is label the sides. I know this is hypotenuse because it's across from the 90. I know this is adjacent because it's right next to my angle. And I know that this is opposite because it's across from my angle. So the two sides I'm working with are this one because it gave me 1.9 and this one because it gave me a find this letter. So I'm using adjacent and opposite. That's the tan ratio. So I'm going to write tan theta equals opposite over adjacent, and I'll sub in what I know. Tan 63 equals K over 1.9, which means K equals 1.9 times tan 63. So when I sub that in my calculator, I'm going to get oops, sorry, hold on. I got 3.72 equals K. Cool. Let's set up the second question. So it's this triangle here. This is the right angle, 42 and 2.7. And we're trying to find P. So it's going to work the exact same way. Let's label the sides to start. I know this is hypotenuse because it's across from the 90. This is my angle, so this is adjacent and this is opposite. So I'm using opposite and I'm using adjacent. So again, we're going to do a tan ratio. Tan theta equals opposite over adjacent, 2.7 over P. Oh, sorry, and let's put in the 42 here as well. Okay, so now I need to isolate P. So I'm actually going to multiply both sides by P. So we get P tan 42 equals 2.7. Then I'll divide both sides by P. So I get P equals 2.7 over tan 42. Cool. So I isolated P. Now I just need to sub in the numbers to find the answer. 2.7 divided by tan 42 gave me P is equal to essentially 3. 2.999, whatever. It's 3. Okay? Cool. Oh, in units, I guess. Centimeters. My bad. So, and this was centimeters as well. So now that I found the side, for B, it said use Pythagorean to find the last length. So in this question, now we knew this side was 3. So to do the hypotenuse, I do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. 3 squared plus 2.7 squared equals c squared. And I could find the answer. It's pretty basic, we don't need to do it. It also says, what other strategy could you have used? The idea is that we could have done another trig ratio to figure it out. So what we could have done is we could have written, using these two sides, this side, and this angle, we could have done, I guess, like a cosine. So cosine 42 equals adjacent over hypotenuse, and then sub in our adjacent number we don't know and calculate hypotenuse. That would work as well. You could have used a sine ratio if you wanted instead. Sine 42 equals 2.7 over h. They'll both work, they'll both give you the right answer. Whichever strategy you're most comfortable with is what you should use, unless the question like specifically tells you to do a certain way. And that's it.